Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm going to call this special call, sorry, that's the wrong agenda. I'll do it off of here. I'm going to call this regular term meeting, the B County Commissioners Court, to order. Today is Monday, August 11, 2025. The time is 9:07 a.m. We're physically located at the B County Courthouse, Commissioners Courtroom, number 110, 105 West Corpus Christi St, Beeville, Texas, 78102. That was agenda item number 1, the call to order. Everybody please stand and join Commissioner DeWitt in a brief prayer.
Father God, we want to thank you for this time. Thank you for our life. Thank you for putting us here on this earth. Guide us, direct us, lead us to do the things that are best for this county, for the public. In your infinite wisdom, if you could, we would like to have a little rain. We would appreciate that, sir. We ask all these things in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the Texas Pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Wonderful. Good morning, everybody. We're at agenda item number 4, which is recognition of visitors. This is not public comment. This is an opportunity, though, if anybody who is not going to be speaking at a later agenda item and is not intending to address Commissioners Court during public comment, to identify themselves so that their name goes into our recording. Is there anybody here who'd like to identify themselves for the record? Wonderful. Thank you all for being here. Please come back, and we will move on to agenda item number 5, Commissioners Court opening remarks. Commissioner Lenny, I'll start with you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. It was a really busy 2 weeks and hot. Things were asking for rain. We needed that desperately. I was a part of a Tier 1 Fadeaway Barbershop, Pizzerific, and ACL Productions. They had a back-to-school pizza bash, and they gave 150 pizzas away. There were, cars lined up from here to Pettis, give themselves a free pizza. But that was a great turnout, and I want to thank Pizzerific for supplying all those pizzas. Was asked to go speak at St. Mary's Academy, welcoming back all the staff members for another year. And also, I was working with Coastal Bend Council of Governments on a tire disposal event, which we're going to talk about later in this meeting. We'll give you all the details about it later coming up. Spoke to TxDOT about Losey Road, where Losey Road meets 181. They have about 600 to 700 18-wheelers that come up and down that road a year. And the 18-wheelers that are coming from Skidmore have to get into the left-hand lane to make a wide right turn to get onto Losey. Well, even though Losey Road's part of the county road, there's where it meets the 181, back up to the brush line, the fence line, is TxDOT right-of-way. So we're looking to see if they can widen the mouth of that so they don't have to get in that left-hand lane to make that right-hand turn, because there's been lots and lots of accidents. So they said they were going to look at that and see what they could do. Also, attended the active shooter and safety meeting at St. Mary's put on by Lieutenant Richard Cantu and Sergeant Jennifer Trevino. It was good, informative. There was a lot of questions from the audience, which was good. So things they didn't know, and now they do. Also, I need to thank Gregory Hudson, Joseph Chavarria Jr., Jim Anderson, Michelle Preston, Lucas Linney, Lori Menig, George Gonzalez, and Joseph Gomez. This past Saturday, we went out and cleaned up San Pedro Cemetery, which it was horrible. And we started out in the morning. We had to stop about 1 o'clock because it got too hot, and then it went back out there around 3:30, and got finished up about 7:30. So I want to thank all those guys who were helping. That was a big task, and we got it done. And then last but not least, Road and Bridge. Thank you guys for the boom axing and stuff going on in Blueberry Hill. Went out there and noticed some stuff was trimmed up. I know there's a few more things that need to be done out there. Some brush pickup that's needs to be done. And then I was out there mowing as well, some corners and intersections, so thank you guys. With that, I'll pass my left.
Thank you, Commissioner. I want to also thank Road and Bridge. They're beginning to get their mowing underway. If y'all would, we all know there's a lot of fuel out there. We're probably going to be looking, I'm guessing, at the burn ban before too long. That'll be at the Ryan and the fire departments, but thank you, Road and Bridge, for all y'all do. We had several calls about trees down, intersections that needed a little cleaning, and they're always right there on the spot, so they do a great job. Let me digress a little bit. Those of you that have never heard of it, there is a program in B County called Leadership B County. I would encourage the Commissioners Court members to take a hard look at it and enroll in Leadership B County. It's put on through the Chamber of Commerce this time. Basically what it does, it's limited to so many people. There is a small fee. You are immersed in B County. It lasts several months, but it's like one day out of a month. There's training at the college. You're going through the different city, county, state government operations. It gives you an opportunity to look at B County in a whole different way. I know Commissioner Lenny has, I don't think you've completed your application, but you've made an inquiry.
I've completed,
Yeah.
turned it in. Yes, and it will be from September to May.
Okay. And I know Commissioner Oliveris is looking at it. I would encourage y'all.
already signed up.
Good. You guys are on the ball. I went through it several years ago. It was very informative. Being from B County, there were still things I learned. You take field trips out in the county, you see the industries that are here. It is something to really take a look at. If you love your county like a lot of us do, I would encourage you to talk to the Chamber of Commerce and become involved. It's excellent, excellent. Okay, let's talk about, we always talk about the solar panels and mineral, and remember about 2 months ago we had that hail, and they told us between 8 and 18% of the panels were damaged, and there's 1 million panels up there. They come up with a final number, it's 181,000 panels. 181,000. And they've been replacing those as quickly as they can. There are a lot of trucks moving up there and getting back online, but 181,000 are damaged. Another problem that happened, some of those damaged panels sparked. Well, there's grass up there. They've had some fires. We've got at least one fire department that says we're not going to fight those fires because there's electricity involved and it's too dangerous for our people. So I think Orsted needs to probably look at creating their own fire department up there. That way they can take care of it when it happens. Then let's pivot to the mineral bus stop. As you know, it was damaged about 4 months ago. It was taken down, it's safe. The auditor's office got prices on to replace it. That has been finalized. Beck Brothers is the contractor that will replace it. Had contact from them this week. They are waiting for the parts to come in and it'll be put back up. So between the insurance company and a small donation, an anonymous donation, it's going to be completely paid for without any taxpayer money. So that's a good thing. Pivot again to screwworms. Those of you that grew up working cattle in the 50s and 60s know what screwworms are. They are about 350 miles below the Texas border, moving this way. The screwworm flies are. The main screwworm facility that creates sterile flies is in Panama. They're having to fly those flies up and do one thing or another. To make a long story short, about 6 weeks ago, I was contacted about they need a place to put the screwworm facility. I contacted our state rep, our senator, and our congressman and said, hey, we've got Chase Field out here that has a runway, it has buildings, it has infrastructure, it has land. Why don't you take a look at it? We had a meeting out there last week, and I'll read some of my notes. We had Senator Cornyn's office was there. Our local senator was there. We had several people from the people that know what they're doing, the people that actually produce the buildings in Panama and down in the valley were there. We toured the facility. The hangar that Boeing had been in is perfect for them. One thing that came out of the meeting, it takes several years from, okay, we're going to build a facility. Inside that hangar are a multitude of blocked off buildings inside the hangar. They're as big as this room, completely blocked off. They said we could start using those almost immediately to raise these screwworm flies and their larvae because it's already here while we're building a new building. Now, this may or may not come to fruition in B County, but a lot of people are looking at it. The baits in the water, if you will, the meeting we had, it was excellent. I don't know how soon it's going to happen, but our Commissioner Sid Miller, the Agriculture Commissioner, is going in a different direction. He wants to use bait and pesticides to kill the screwworms. And the objection I heard from some of the people, when you put out a general bait with a pesticide in it, it kills everything that comes into it, all the flies, all the flying insects. So there's a controversy about which way to go. There's also a new feed that's being put out that has ivermectin in it that they're going to start trying to experiment with and see if they feed it to the cattle, they feed it to this, if it kills the screwworm fly. What happens with a screwworm fly, let's say you have a baby calf that's born, and where the umbilical cord is, it's still kind of bloody, it's still kind of wet. The fly, and they call it blowing, the fly goes in and lays eggs where that is, and those eggs hatch out and they start eating the animal. That's how it gets going. What has changed since the 60s are all these high fence people that have these $10 and $15, $20 and $30 and $40,000 deer that they raise. Well, they're concerned about this because, you can't, what we used to do with our calves, we would rope them and get them on the saddle horn and doctor them with an old black stinky medicine and let them go, because if you didn't doctor them right away, they would be killed in a couple of weeks because the screwworms would actually kill them. Our cattle, we had a lot of ticks in the county at that time. The cattle would do their ears like this with their hoof, and they would get infected. Next thing you know, we had screwworms in there. So we actually cut the ears off the cattle because you couldn't doctor them hardly any other way. So this is not something to take lightly. It's below the border right now, but it's moving this way, and they don't want it to get back here like it was back in the 50s and 60s. It was not good. It was not good. And it can also get into people. It has killed people. So, Judge, with that light note, I'll pass to my left.
Well, thanks, Commissioner DeWitt. Commissioner Farias. No pressure.
No pressure, right? No, this past week we had several brush calls in 412 and 4005. Jonathan took care of those. Thank you. Road and Bridge got on those. Had one real good meeting with Komatsu, the people that are going to restore or trying to restore the courthouse or looking at it, with Ms. Cantu and myself, and looking at the next steps that we're going to have to take for the presentation to the court. So we're looking at for that. Had a meeting with Protec as well for the courthouse boiler that we approved a month or so ago, and they will be starting soon. They're waiting on a few parts to come in. They want to make sure they're all here, and then they're going to start on the courthouse boiler to get it ready for this winter. Had a few AC calls at the Justice Building, and John Isagide and Smeckle Electric took care of those right now, so we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Hopefully they'll hold out for the rest of the
Summer. And then also attended the 4-H banquet. They had their award ceremony and their installation of their new officers and outgoing officers, and that was really, had a really good meal by Josh Perkins, so that was good. And I attended also the CBC president, Dr. Suarez, at the college, and that was well attended. Got to meet. There was a lot of folks there. Good turnout. I was very impressed. I was glad to see that out at their college. And also attended the meet and greet that they had at the expo for the athletic department. That was the one that Mr. Orlando Vasquez puts on, and it was very well attended. They raised over $75,000 that night. So, and all of that's in addition to they add on to different athletic departments at the high school, so they help out there. I have BDA this afternoon, so we have a meeting there at the Bee Development Authority, and also we have the contract for the GLO, the revised contract, so it'll be on the agenda today. So we'll see that later on in this meeting. And with that, I'm going to pass to Commissioner Rivas.
Good morning, thank you. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Great weekend. do need some more rain, but hopefully we'll get it sooner or later. So just a little bit on general information. I've trying to, let's see, where do I want to start? Okay, so anyhow, I've completed the NIMS training over the past couple of weeks here. Completed the 100, 200, 700, and 800 training. So now just waiting to take the 300, 400 classes when they become available. I also attended the Beeville ISD Coach and Meet Greek fundraiser, which was a great event. I just get amazed on how much money they can generate in one night. Commissioner's right, close to $78,000 in dollars. It's a pretty awesome event, and the money goes to the kids. That's what's really good about it. I also completed my training for the Barnhart mentoring program. So all that's been completed, and looking forward to meeting new students for this coming year, and hopefully I can provide some guidance and point them in the right direction. So my kids are doing great. I also attended the reception that we appointed Dr. Zachary, which is going to be our 8th president here at the Coastal Bend College, so it's a good event. One of the big highlights was I attended the Beeville ISD Active Shooter event. Pretty big event. Pretty grateful for everyone to put this thing on. I had an opportunity to attend meetings that were facilitated by Art Gomez and Ryan Garza to do pre-instructional information. There were over 500 participants in this event, which included local and other counties. Also included 25 actors, and by the way, these actors were pretty awesome. These kids did a fantastic job. One of the key things was safety. Safety was paramount throughout this entire event. Art Gomez, Chief Art Gomez and his team ensured that no one was carrying live ammo. Every law enforcement was checked and double checked, and they were marked with green tape to validate the compliance was being done. I want to recognize all that participated. A complete list will be coming forward, but just to name a few, the Beeville ISD teachers, once the event started happening, quickly moved into a lockdown situation to ensure all our kids were be safe. The Beeville ISD Police Department, our B County Emergency Operation, our incident commander was Ryan Garza, who was supported by Rob Reyes, Michelle Mattis, thank you Michelle, and Cindy. Both were there to ensure he got the assistance he needed. All the fire departments and first responders, Angel Care staff that transported the injured active injuries to the hospital. Krista Spawn, hospital staff. Tatum was there, Mike Willow was there to support. Our Beeville PD, our Sheriff's Office, dispatchers, Texas Rangers were also there that were experienced in real-life active shooter events to help critique the event. Plus many more. It was great to see the teamwork of all these departments. This event truly exemplified the NIMS United System communication that allows leaders from multiple agents to work together as an incident command. Really good event. Just a few highlights. There were 2 active shooters, which was a little bit different from last year. 3 law enforcement were injured and multiple student injuries. Also, new technology was introduced by Legionaris LLC, which was pretty awesome. They flew drones. They now have protective gear that individuals can wear that help monitor any severe injuries, blood pressure, and all that would automatically feed a form so that when they do get transported, they already have a lot of this information. Pretty awesome technology. I guess in summary, I'll pray to God that we never have to deal with this kind of a situation. Unfortunately, in the environment we're in today, we have to be prepared, and I'm confident that Lee County is prepared to handle these situations. So with that, Judge, I have more, but I think in essence of time, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Oh, thanks, Commissioner. You didn't have to do that. I mean, we got lots of time. What, do you want to go back?
No, I want to interject something on the...
Okay, Commissioner
on the,
Phineas, round 2.
On the active shooter, the hospital threw a chink in their deal and also posed that there was no halo flight, so they had to, they were thinking,
wow.
yeah, so they threw a couple of wrenches in their work at the hospital too, to get things shaken up over there, so
That's great.
they worked through them, so I commend the hospital for working through that too.
Good event.
Our county first responders and emergency personnel are some of the best in the nation.
Thank you for being there, Sheriff.
Anything further? One once, one twice. Moving on to agenda item number 6, public comment. Are there any members of the public who wish to address city council?
Whoa.
Okay. Now, are there any members of the public who wish to address county commissioners court? Is that what we are?
Yeah.
Okay, so thought I was going to go CBC board. I'm just going to run through all of them. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Nobody? All right. Agenda item number 7. The following items are of an administrative nature. Commissioners Court has been furnished documentation on each item, and all such items may be acted upon by one vote without being discussed separately unless requested by a commissioner or county judge. Got a motion to approve? Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So the budget amendment for the sheriff's office, we're going to hear that in a later agenda, so I'd like to hold off on that one, and then we can approve it, or, we can discuss it at that time.
Okay, Commissioner DeWitt, you consider amending your motion?
Absolutely, to reflect what the auditor just said.
Pull that budget amendment, and Commissioner Lenny.
And my second.
Okay, we are pulling, depending on the vote, we'll pull that from the consent agenda. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without exception. Don't let me forget to go back to that, please.
No, we already have an agenda item.
We still have to go back, right? Though, and approve the, yeah. Okay, moving on. Discuss and consider action on the following items. Agenda item number 8, approve resolution authorizing the Texas Department of Agriculture, Texans Feeding Texans, home delivered meal grant program for fiscal year 2026.
Yes, sir.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. We have some folks here.
Yes, we do.
Hi, how are you? Come on down.
Good morning. My name is Mark Gonzalez. I'm with Community Action. I just wanted to give a little update on our services. We provide nutritious meals to our seniors age 60 plus. And from this fiscal year, which is October 24 to July 25, we've served over 200 seniors. We've provided over 31,000 meals, and we're projected to hit over 37 by the end of the fiscal year, which is the end of September.
That's excellent.
Madam Auditor, do we provide, is it $30,000?
36, I believe.
38.
$38,000?
Well, everybody slow
Right,
down.
36. Yes, that's,
We're
we're
gonna take the first
around
number.
it, yes. Yes, sir.
30 plus.
Yeah, 30 plus is part of our contribution.
Yes.
If I could, while you're up there, since you guys have taken over, I have not had one complaint about the meals. What happened before, we had a full kitchen at one time. Well, then they decided to save money, so they started doing packaged meals, frozen meals. And we got a lot of complaints, a lot. But since you guys have taken over, I want to commend you and all your folks. You did a good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you so much for coming by this morning and making this presentation. Do you have any further data or information?
No, that's about it for right now. If you know of anybody who would be interested in our program, we're taking seniors. The contact information's on the other side. Oh, no. Well, yeah.
Oh, God, I heard the patting on the back, but I didn't register.
Just because I'm over 65, guys?
Wow.
Yeah,
Are you?
yeah, barely. If I
Learn
could,
something new every day.
in case it wasn't read in the record, y'all served over 31,000 meals in B County.
Correct.
So that's a lot.
Yes, sir.
And like I say, not a single complaint.
Good to know.
And we're projected to serve about like 7,000 more by the end of the fiscal, so by the end of September.
Roughly 40,000 meals a year, roughly.
Around, yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you.
If your loved one knows of or is interested in learning more about the program, feel free to call 361-542-4596. That sounded like a yeah,
Pretty good.
Second call?
I'll be looking for work in a few years.
This
Some
is
voiceover acting.
coming from the B
available.
County
Bring my
Commissioners
meal.
Court. Thank you. It's coming from the B County Commissioners Court.
That's correct.
Not
Yeah.
any-
Yeah, this is not a political ad paid for by anyone. Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. We've got a wonderful presentation. Thank you again, sir. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without exception.
Thank you.
All right, moving on, agenda item number 9, approve expo request for auditorium fee waiver from Galloway's Funeral Home for the 9/11 Appreciation Dinner on September 11, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second.
I've got a motion, multiple seconds. Cindy, you can pick which one you want. I think I heard them both at the same time. Okay, Commissioner Olivares wins out.
Didn't hit the buzzer.
For those of y'all that are keeping track. Okay. Any further discussion? It's a great program. I'm glad that it's going to continue on. B County has been blessed by Mr. Galloway for many years, and his leadership will continue to bless us for years to come. Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Thank you. Agenda item number 10, approve expo request for expo grounds fee waiver from Anna Marie Silvas for the Miss Western Week pageant on September 25 and 28, 2025, and Western Week on October 3rd through the 5th, 2025. Ms. Silvas, you have the floor, ma'am. How are you today?
Good morning. And I just want to tell you that I'm sorry that you didn't make it out to Beeville live yesterday, but you would have been great with Marty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, give him my number.
We're here again asking for a waiver for Western Week. Miss Western Week has taken Western Week under its wing again this year because the chamber has elected not to take care of it this year. So as you can see, I put a schedule on your desk, and we have a full calendar. It kicks off on the 28th of September with the Miss Western Week Scholarship Pageant. That's 52 years old. We're giving away scholarships again. And we actually go throughout the whole week. We have lots of events that are being offered throughout the community. We actually have 2 days of live entertainment at the Lucas McNeil Pavilion. The carnival that is coming is one of the largest carnivals. They're the ones that originally booked the grounds, and they are willing to release the arena and the expo center as well as the pavilion so that we can do the celebration. So we need to work all those logistics out with Wally, but we ask that you please waive our fees because they had originally contracted the whole event, the whole expo center, and they're not going to utilize it. We're going to utilize it. So we ask for your support. We've had the community come together again, and we've got lots of great sponsors to put this event together again. We have a huge rodeo coming in, one of the largest in Texas, and they anticipate we'll have over 130 youth rodeo participants. As of right now, they already have 30, and we're still 50 days away, so it's really a large rodeo. I put some information on your desk also. The carnival is one of the largest, going to bring 40 rides and food trucks. They're going to utilize the entire parking lot. We're very excited. We're bringing a band on Friday night that was in Las Vegas in July. They're a great band coming up, and they have some big hits right now.
Did you say 40 food trucks?
No, 40 rides.
Oh, 40.
And food trucks.
I'm in.
But they'll have all the favorites. They have all the favorites.
That's all right, that works.
And then on Saturday, we do have the country western dance. We have Matthew Ryan coming back. We are going to have a dance contest. The parade is happening. We're doing the chamber is sponsoring the Western Week parade along with affordable insurance, and they're looking for entries. We have lots of things going on. CBC just added an event for Sunday, which is the last day of the carnival, and they've added a Selena tribute at the college. So we're real excited because there's about 7 days of things happening. The market day is going to be around the square. Juliet Studios is having her play day for cowboys and cowgirls. So it's very exciting. Everybody's coming together. We're also going to promote a week-long shopping sale for all the vendors that want to participate, and all the merchants in town. And so we're going to be giving out like a $500 shopping spree for those that have visited all the participating merchants. So it's very exciting. The chamber's working with us, and the city has been supporting us. So we look for your support, and we ask for your for you to waive our fees as much as possible.
Thank you so much. Judge, any questions?
I can't appreciate enough the energy that this lady has to be ramrodding this. It's a lot of work, and thank you so much.
It's a lot of work, but thank you. And I want to thank everybody for the support, and especially the Commissioners Court and the elected officials. Everybody has come together to piece this together, because it takes about $25,000 to put this event on. So it's coming together. But we do have a 90-room block, and we're excited that people are already booking rooms. It's still 2 months away. But we were told originally that my 20-room block was not going to cover this rodeo. So we're very excited. This rodeo is a very big rodeo. They're bringing their own clowns, and they have their own staff, and it's a professional rodeo. I think it's bigger than Bug Days. I've worked with Bug Days for about 4 years. I haven't seen a rodeo this big, so, especially not in the county. So we're excited. The county's very excited. So we look forward to y'all coming out. So thank you.
Move to approve. Second.
I've got a motion, and I believe Commissioner Lenny won that
Push the button quicker.
race. A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Thank you again, Judge Silvas, for all
Thank
your
you all.
efforts.
Thank you.
If there's no further discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Agenda item number 11, approved Commissioners Court regular term meeting schedule for fiscal year 2025-2026.
Move to approve.
Got a motion to approve?
Second.
I heard Commissioner Olivares that time. You guys can make motions. All right. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Agenda item number 12, approved B County holiday schedule for fiscal year 2025-2026, one of my favorite agenda items of the entire year. Candy, how many did you sneak in this time? What do you have? Like 30 days off.
Several 3-day holidays. Several.
Yeah, that's just how the calendar falls, Commissioner. I know we did add one because it didn't land on a weekend. So Texas Independence Day's on a Monday this
Very
year.
important.
So yeah, that's always a bonus. So you're welcome.
Now, keep in mind, the way the state used to do this, we got more holidays in lieu of pay. The state was really bad about that. We can't afford to pay you, we're gonna give you 3 more days off.
Yeah, but we don't do that.
No, we don't do that.
pay you a lot, and
We
we
do
give you a bunch of holidays.
Move to
Approve the
approve.
judge's favorite agenda item.
I'll second that.
Okay, I got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Once again, Candy, you got it snuffed. Good job. The employees of B County owe you a great debt of gratitude. Oh, you did? See? Perfect timing. Agenda item number, that's why you're such a good team member. Agenda item number 13, approve the placement of a semi-trailer for free countywide tire disposal services contingent upon the availability of grant funding from the Coastal Bend Council of Governments. Commissioner Lenny, this is your agenda item. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, sir. I've been in contact with Mr. Ochoa at CBCOG, and they do have the funding available, and I submitted the dates that we'd be looking at, and those dates are available through the tire service. What it's going to be, they'll bring a semi-trailer to the expo if we approve that as being the grounds we'll use, and it'll be opened up to the county to bring tires to dispose free of charge. The rules, they have a few rules. The tire cannot have a rim on it, they cannot be cut up, and nothing bigger than an 18-wheeler truck tire. So anything from regular truck tires down is what they're taking, and what we're looking at is to run through August the 20th through the 27th. So they would bring out the trailer on the 19th, they pick it up on the 28th, and it is I believe it's $3,200, and it's a grant that CBCOG gets, and we were lucky enough to get in on it this time. So I'm asking the court to approve the placement of the trailer at the expo grounds during that time.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay. I've got a motion.
Second?
I've got a motion and a second.
Discussion.
But, yeah, hold on. Wally, August 20th through the 27th,
We're clear.
grounds are available. Commissioner DeWitt.
Okay, some questions come to mind. Who loads the trailer? I drive up with all my tires. Who's gonna put them in a trailer so they're stacked properly?
That's something else we need to discuss.
And who's gonna be there to monitor that, the right stuff's going in, it's not being put out on the ground and all that kind of stuff? Who's gonna be there all the
We
time?
talked about having a road and bridge employee, or possibly even a maintenance employee, since we were out there on the grounds. So that, one important thing is they do want to keep an accurate tire count. So,
So, and if they're not, I've been involved in this, if they're not properly stacked in the cemetery trailer, you can't very many in there because they just throw them right in the back.
correct.
Somebody's gotta carry them all the way to the other end. There's a lot of work involved, Commissioner. A lot of work, and it's not just 8 hours a day, because unless you close the expo, that trailer's still there.
No, it'll be only open to the time that the expo grounds are open.
But the expo grounds are open after 5 o'clock.
Like 7 to 7, I think.
Yes. I mean, I had a lot of questions. I purposely didn't do this when I was in those positions, because of the logistics involved. And some of the other places, what has happened in some of the other localities that have this, the local tire shops, hey man, take all our tires out there and put them in that trailer, we don't have to pay them to have them set off. I mean, there's some things that happen.
Sure.
It just happens. But it's gonna have to be monitored the whole time it's there.
Correct.
Commissioner Lenny, have you spoken with Road and Bridge or maintenance at all about their availability?
We wanted to make sure we were going to be able to get this first and then talk to them.
Okay.
Commissioner DeWitt, you bring up some excellent points, and you're right. I think doing this is a big event we need. There's tires all over the place. I'm having a big issue in Tyner right now where we collected a bunch of illegal dump tires and collecting them and have to get rid of them soon. I also did look and try and doing some of this with the trash pickup, and you're right. I thought it was going to be a piece of cake, slam dunk, until I spoke to Mr. Gonzalez and I realized this is not going to be as easy as what I thought it was going to be. Just because the amount of effort it's going to take, the people, the staffing, how do we pay them, all these kind of things, and people will misuse that ability to get rid of some tires. So, excellent point.
You just gotta figure out the logistics. I know that
Yeah, but I think
During
it's
the-
great.
Maybe we need to figure the logistics before we approve it.
during Hurricane Harvey, when Blanconia got hit,
Yeah.
I had 4 containers donated by the Corpus Christi St. And then we ended up not doing it because nobody was gonna be manning them, and they were gonna throw paint cans, they were gonna throw all kinds of stuff that was not allowed, and there was nobody to monitor. And if you leave it there overnight, it'll be there the next morning somehow. It'll appear. So that's it. The only thing good about the expo is it's locked up. Out there when we had the hurricane, it was open.
What happened once, we had an area that was locked up, they left the stuff outside, locked up too.
Does it make more sense to try to put it at one of our collection stations? Those are gated, locked, manned during regular business hours. We just have to address Saturday and Sunday.
I'm guessing you're probably looking at central locations, which you were.
That was,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
That's the convenience of the
Yeah.
expo. I agree, it's an ideal location, aside from
The judge will borrow the
logistics.
city on security.
Yeah, no, we're not even
Hey,
gonna do
just, Judge, if we could, Road and Bridge is here. You're looking at 1 or 2 employees every day of the week while this thing is there.
How
Can
long
y'all
is that?
spare people that much?
For 1 week,
For 1 week?
from the 20th to the 27th, which is a Wednesday to a Wednesday.
And that's gonna be from 7 to 7?
7 to 7, at least.
Well, you've got, at the collection centers, like let's say the Skidmore Collection Center, how many days a week is that open?
3 days, well, 3.5 days.
3.5 days. So at least for those 3.5 days, you'll have one employee present. So then it would come up with 4
The
days.
other 3.5 is general, they switch.
Jacket Saturdays is half and half, just get more.
Right.
So, and then it's locked, so that's the best thing.
Is that something that
It'd
you
be a lot
guys
easier
think?
than manning it at the expo. Trying to have something there from 7 to 7.
Is it something you guys think you could manage?
I talked to Ray about it. Work up something. Maybe in Skidmore, is that what you're thinking?
Could be in either place, I think.
Skidmore or Mineral? That's the only two
Mineral
locations.
is 2.5 days, so Skidmore would be open longer than Mineral.
Right.
They have space for,
Skidmore's a little more central as far as county
it
line.
is, yeah.
Is this gonna be a, what you said, 18-wheeler?
Just a trailer. Yes, 18-wheeler trailer.
They put it, the days it's open in Mineral, and then split the days and covers both ends of the county.
Somebody's gotta move the trailer.
Right.
Trucking costs probably, I would think.
But we're gonna have to get someone loaded as well.
Yep. Because I guarantee you that.
Because that's gonna be another issue, because our guy that manages the station, he's more focused on, the customers coming in, right, trash, keeping up with that, so it'd be kind of hard for someone to do. We have to pull one of our guys off, but if they're doing during the week, to take time to do that.
I think this is an excellent, I'm glad you're doing this because it's needed well. I heard something mentioned here just a few minutes ago, so I'd like to withdraw my motion, and I think it'd probably be best to handle logistics, but I think we can get it done. But I think we need to have a good game plan in place before we move forward.
I'll withdraw myself.
Were you the second?
No.
Commissioner?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Commissioner.
I'll withdraw it anyway.
The only issue with this is the grant runs out on August the 31st.
Yeah, thank you, that sounds good. So,
That's why it was such
We
a
have to
time
move
crunch.
crunch.
yeah, that's why it's came together so quickly.
Right.
Commissioner Laney and I've talked about it several times, and I concur with your thoughts. It is a great idea. The other hidden benefit of is if we can find a way to make it work, then these grants are recurring. They've been going on for several years, but once we get in the pipeline, so to speak, COG will then, I won't say it's a preference, but it's something that then they'll continue to try to work with us to continue to bring this grant program to
The
the county.
deal is,
right?
because when they got this grant initially, they were told, COG was told to reach out to the counties that have already received grants in the past, and they got first preference as far as stuff like this. So there was the two purposes of this. One was to help clean up the county with the tire issue. And two, once we did it, we're now on the list as a county that's been on, so we get first dibs, next time as well when the grant comes through.
Thank you, Commissioner. So I think that's basically all of the information that we need, or that we have, but certainly some very valid concerns and issues with logistics and scheduling and manpower.
Is that-
What do y'all think?
So is the truck going to be there stationary, or will we make several trips? Because I think one day would have, I know just that I have over 70 tires in Tynan right now, trying to figure out what to do with. That will fill that 18-wheeler up.
They said that 18-wheeler will hold 800 to 900 tires,
Oh, well, okay.
because it's nothing, because they're not allowing 18-wheeler or bigger. So,
Well, what else? What do you guys think? Seems
Just who's gonna manhandle it, like you said, who's gonna manhandle them, who's gonna be watching.
And I come from experience, Judge, if you would, I'm on that committee that approves these grants, the solid waste committee, and I've heard the horror stories from some of these counties about what happens when there's not somebody there all the time, and how they get piled up at the gates. I just, B County's never done this.
Yeah.
That. We've found ways to pick up these tires and get rid of them. I'm not saying this isn't a good idea, but we haven't worked out the logistics yet.
understood. Anything else? Anything? Any motions?
I had a motion to approve, and after the discussion,
You already withdrew it.
I went through it.
Yes, sir. It's
Didn't-
dead and gone. No other motions? Commissioner, I really appreciate you bringing this to court's attention, and hopefully we can keep working on it, figure it out, and maybe we can get in that next cycle.
I hope so. It's a lot better than picking them up on the side of the road.
So quick question, is there a possibility to bring this back before the?
No.
Right?
No, time because of the calendar.
It's just too short time. It's already the 10th, and yeah, so it's be 10 days. So
I guess,
I'm not going to make the effort. I'm not going to call a special
I
meeting.
guess before we do this again, we need to get the logistics in place and talk to Road and Bridge and other people and see if they can even do it.
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, maybe so. Anything further? Okay, moving on, agenda item number 14, approve engineering services agreement between B County and Hanson Professional Services, Inc. for Colonia Construction Fund CFC 25-0104, funded by the Texas Community Development Block Grant with the Texas Department of Agriculture, tabled during the July 28, 2025 special call meeting.
Judge, this one was tabled because there was a couple of typographical errors on it, and since then, those have been corrected.
Perfect.
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Got a motion? Do I have a second? I've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
And I think this has been reviewed by the county attorney.
Yes, sir. There's no further discussion. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without exception. Agenda item number 15, approved proposal to upgrade the speaker system in the Commissioner's courtroom. Commissioner Olivares, I believe this is your agenda item. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is
You have the
correct.
floor.
Thank you very much.
It's just visiting.
I think they had jury duty.
Oh,
Thanks to Mr. Craig Oliver for assisting me on getting some recommendation on how we can enhance the speaker system. One of the challenges is after court, if you try and go back and review what took place in court, it's a bit challenging because of the sound, the acoustics, the air conditioning, and even though I feel like I'm screaming, when I go listen to the recording, I think I'm whispering. So we have a proposal that Craig has put together. I think it's fairly reasonable. So we're looking at a cost of a little bit less than $4,000 to really enhance the speaker system. I'd like to have Craig just speak about it a little bit, if you could.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Craig Oliver, IT Director for B County. Commissioner Oliveras asked me to look into replacing the audio system in the Commissioner's Court here. It hasn't been used in a few years because it's been, I guess, failing on some of the microphones and things like that. I reached out to a music and audio company that gave a really good pricing on the upgraded versions of what we currently have. So at least that way we're familiar with it. But it'll replace all of the microphones on the bench, the amplifier and connections there. That'll also allow us to integrate the camera systems into, so we have a single source of audio instead of trying to pick audio up from the cameras individually. The cameras, they do fine, but with all the ambient noises that we have, such as the air conditioner, traffic, and things like that, it does make it really difficult to understand or hear what's going on in court. And this will help enhance that audio and isolate those noises. The air conditioner system is one of the worst. It creates a really deep cycle hum that overpowers the court. So it came in a lot cheaper than, a whole lot cheaper than what I was expecting. And I thought that was a fairly decent price.
One of the other big enhancements from the note-taking and capturing notes, I think it's going to help you a lot on capturing information, tracking it, the amount of time they're going to save could easily pay for the system. Am I correct by saying this?
And that right there was a great example, Angel Care going by. In the recording, you might as well just stop talking because you can't hear anything else other than the siren. So, but that's, any questions?
No.
who's going to install and where does the money come from?
Well, that was for two questions. It's called the Tom question. You can proceed on this first question. The second question is
You
mine.
have a question in two parts. That's like a
First
professor-
question.
A professor, two-question and two parts.
So,
Commissioner Oliveris will
So
let
you're
you know
gonna
where the
install?
money's coming from.
No, we're gonna have someone, but I can, I mean, I've done it in the past. so
Okay,
we
all
can
right,
do it,
there you
save the
go.
county some money.
Okay,
Got
second
one.
question.
Second
My
question.
Second question,
Mrs.
most
Casey, where does the
important.
money come from?
For this minimal amount, I mean, if y'all want to do it this fiscal year, but
Yes.
yes, I can find it. We talked about it?
Yes, we did.
Secret squirrel
Did I-
account.
did I-
No, Judge.
No,
We're
secret
going-
squirrel.
we're going to
Did I-
tease and you're not-
Did I?
Yeah, we did.
You're welcome.
We did.
You're welcome, because I'm a prudent use
I
of
see,
my
we-
budget.
Yeah, there you go.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
you're
just
still-
accounts.
I mean, well, not
Where did
technical, that was still there.
Oh, good.
Give it, yeah, but I know we did. We talked about it.
We did talk about it, and yes, we do have it.
And installation, is that a?
Our
you guys
department
can
will
put it-
squeeze it in.
That, we have rack in there, right? Is that where it is?
That is the current audio cabinet right now. We'll plan on reusing that, just replacing the equipment. The microphones that will be replaced, it'll be updated. They'll also have lighted mute buttons, so if it's lit, you'll know that your microphone is muted, or you can just leave it live if you want. So, but they will be, everything will be upgraded, and it should be pretty nice.
Awesome. It'll fit into these little.
Yes, those are standard.
And how quickly can we get this done?
Usually within a week. Just depends on when you cut the check, sir.
Checks in the mail.
I heard that.
Yes,
That-
yeah.
So you're donating. Thank you. You are a
That was
river
on
to
the-
your
that's on the-
people.
I'll tell you what, anything I can do to help, Judge.
Was that your motion to donate the? Sorry, please proceed.
Judge, we've answered our two questions. I'll move to approve it.
I've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Thank you for bringing this to the board's attention. Thank you for your work on this.
Thank you, gentlemen. May I be excused, please?
Yes, sir.
Y'all have a
Of course.
wonderful day.
Thank you, same to y'all. Agenda item number 16, approve tax assessor collector's request to use the county credit card for registration and hotel accommodations for the legislative conference on August 27th to the 29th, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Where is the legislative conference?
Fairmont Hotel.
Austin. What hotel?
Fairmont Hotel.
Fairmont?
Yes.
One is called what, Margaritaville or something I saw.
Great.
Yeah, that's the other one. That's the next one.
In November.
Yeah,
That's the next
I
one.
thought I was kidding.
Yeah, well, we might take a closer look at that one.
I need to escort them
They had the
over.
whole place.
Well, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Guess we'll let y'all go. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Who made the motion on that in a second? I didn't get that.
No second.
And Tina. Thank you. Okay, agenda item. What's it? I didn't get you in here.
No. She said she had a second, that's fine. No, whoever, you choose.
I mean, that's not really how it works, but. Somebody
City
did.
council.
We had a second. Agenda item number 17, approve tax assessor collector's request to use the county credit card for hotel accommodations and registration fees for the 43rd Annual VG Young Conference on November 17th to the 20th, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second.
I got that one down. Where are we going? Oh, VG.
Margaritaville.
Yes, Margaritaville Lake Resort.
You thought I was kidding?
Oh, Conroe? Beautiful Conroe, man, gotta love some. Is
But it's
the,
your winter. so
is the,
utilize
is the
it.
Ren Fair open in November?
The what? I'm sorry.
The Renaissance Fair?
Oh.
Or did it go away? Did that guy
I
die?
haven't.
Y'all don't know about the Ren Fair?
No, I know.
Is there anybody in this room that knows what a Renaissance Fair is?
I know what it is.
Has
but
anybody-
Right? They dress up
I've never
and-
been.
Yeah,
there.
Has anybody ever been to it?
Some interesting.
My children have been.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing in the
It's
world.
big in Fort Bend County.
Where else can you chew on sugar cane? Eat a turkey leg?
The fair, the trade center. The trade center.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Corn cup. I guess people dress up there too, right?
Yes, they do.
All right. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, motion passes without exception. Thank you, gentlemen. Agenda item number 18, approve resolution to authorize the B County Sheriff's Office, BCSO, to enter into a multiple use agreement, MUA, with the Texas Department of Transportation, TxDOT, for the placement of trailer-mounted license plate readers, LPRs, on the state highways, right-of-ways in B County, Texas.
Move to approve.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. Who got that one first, you think? I thought so too. Sheriff, thank you for being here for this. I mean, this sounds great. I appreciate you working with your partner law enforcement agencies to bring more assets to B County. Is there anything else you want to add to this, or?
No, Judge, Commissioners, Randy Aiken, B County Sheriff. It's just an agreement with TxDOT on putting the LP readers out on the right-of-ways. There's some stipulations there that we have to abide by, like they can't be secured to a fixed object, things like that. They've had an agreement before, new administration, we wanted to upgrade the agreement and put our name on it, so that's what we're doing.
Excellent. Thank you, Sheriff. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Agenda item number 19, approve Sheriff's Office emergency budget amendment for the B County Law Enforcement Center's generator expenses tabled during the July 28th, 2025 special called meeting.
Move to approve.
I've got a motion to approve,
Second.
and I've got a second. Discussion? This is it?
So this is the budget amendment. What, if you go back to number 7, where it's submitted, it's for $47,728. And so those are for the invoices that have been paid. And so Sheriff, that should be it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because the rental has been taken back.
Yes,
And
we try to do our due diligence, trying to get them to give us a rebate or whatever, and I think that's a certain cost.
good, yes. And so that's what the sheriff's office told me, and so we went ahead and those checks were sent last week.
Great. So this will close out this,
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe
this
so.
closes out this
The-
chapter?
Yes, because the rental has been submitted and the generator is working.
Yes, it's working.
Great. Fingers crossed it doesn't break again.
It's unfortunate, that the way this whole process worked out. I think we had the right players involved from the county side, unfortunately from our vendor side, and getting the right technicians out to analyze the issue was a problem. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think we need to sit down with these vendors and clearly have them understand our needs, that we need to get something done, just can't carry it on. A lot of interfaces with the different manufacturers, so.
Yeah, they're so proprietary. One guy can't touch the other guy's equipment, and they can't get them there at the same time.
Or you lose the warranties.
Or you lose a warranty. Yeah, you had, there was a lot of proprietary issues to the, because I called up there.
There. Trying to avoid the word and cost.
Guests?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Judge. So the cost would have been much, much greater.
Great. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Thank you. Agenda item number 20, approve, is it 11 or 10?
10:06.
We're going to just power through this, and then I'll call the budget meeting next. Agenda item number 20, approve county clerk's request to use the county credit card to reserve rooms and lodging for the 2025 County and District Clerks Fall Conference on September 16th to 19th, tabled during the July 28th, 2025 special called meeting.
Move to approve. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Yes, this one's at the Hyatt Place at College Station. That's why it was tabled, because we didn't have that information.
That sounds much more reasonable than Margaritaville or the Fairmont downtown Austin. Is it in downtown Austin?
Yes, it is
And then
downtown
one year we got
Austin.
Madam Auditor.
Well, I'm board meeting and we have to go to the legislative function.
She's on the board.
And also mine I'll pay for. Mine's Yobles.
Yes.
We don't
Mine's all
pay
paid
for her. All right, no, that's great. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Agenda item number 21, Hurricane Harvey, Texas General Land Office, GLO Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, status and project update. Anything meaningful, or can we move on this one? Move on. We have no executive session items. Agenda item number 22, adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Well, wait, what?
We
Oh,
have to go
shoot.
back
They have to
to
go
the-
back and
to the-
attend those. I told you to remind me.
Yes, that's what I did. I
was
stopped you,
like,
Judge.
Like, I'm out of here.
Okay, we're going to go back to agenda item number 7, subpart D. I got to find it. Anybody?
D, and it's the first budget amendment on letter D.
Okay, so do I have a motion to approve agenda item number 7D that was pulled from the consent agenda in this meeting?
Move to approve, sir.
I've got a motion and a second, and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Adjournment, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, we are adjourned. Thank you all very much. Okay, we're going to roll right into our budget amendment. We can go off with when we be all